Good afternoon, traders. Hopefully, everyone is having a good day today. All three market indices up today. Now, before I get into the show, just want to thank all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. And if you're not a subscriber and you happen to be watching the show, go ahead and subscribe. I really do think you're going to get a lot of valuable information for my technical analysis. Okay, guys, as you know, if you watch the show, we are going to go over the SPY, and then I'm going to give you the three stocks that look really good going into tomorrow. All right, guys, with that said, let's do the SPY. All right, so as you remember from yesterday, I said I was a little concerned. We did this bearish engulfing candle, guys, and we needed to make a nice move back above that 10 SMA, guys, and take a look. That's exactly what we did, right? We did close near the highs of the day. Everything is looking really, really good going into tomorrow. But you always got to be careful. You always have to watch out for these key levels, right? Everything may look good, but if we start retracing, if we start going back all the way below this midpoint Bollinger Band, in retrospect, then we could say, wow, we did that double top, right? Because if we go make a high of 371, test this midpoint right down here, get back close to that 371, and then fail and start making lower lows, guess what, guys? That whole move was just a little bit of a retracement, and we'll probably get back down to this 50-day moving average, guys. I'm hoping tomorrow we do see a nice little gap and go, maybe hit this Bollinger Band and just churn up here a little bit, let that 10 SMA, continue to go up and let price go up. Okay, guys, that's the play for tomorrow. Watch these key levels, watch that 10 SMA, and clearly watch that midpoint Bollinger Band, guys. That is going to be imperative, okay? So, again, just follow me, subscribe. This way we'll go over that, and you'll have a better idea of how the market is going to shake out here in the next few days. All right, with that said, let's go quickly over the stocks that I did mention yesterday. They did perform pretty well, so I'm kind of happy that they did. So if you did watch the show from yesterday and you got in, I think you guys did really, really well and very, very happy. So, again, if you remember from yesterday's show, the first one that I did mention was RVP. Let's bring this up, guys. I said, if you remember from yesterday's show, I said, guys, be a buyer above to yesterday's high today. If you did, take a look. You were up 17.6%. Great candle, nice gap and go on beautiful volume. Guys, be careful if you're in it. Maybe scale back. We're hitting this upper Bollinger Band here a little bit. You probably got great location if you did get get long above yesterday's high. So I wouldn't be too concerned right now. So just be very careful. Maybe take a little bit of profits. You never want to be too greedy because these are high momentum plays. Who knows where this is going to go? But again, just trim your positions if you're in it. And then I think you're going to be very happy going forward in this one, RVP. Next one that we did mention from yesterday was TLRY. If you remember what I said from yesterday, it was imperative that we were going to hit or hold that 50 and 200-day moving average right down here. Guys, and take a look. We held it. We reversed course, and we closed near the highs of the day. Really excited about how this is shaking up, how this is going forward. Now, if you're not in it, you're going to see a lot of technical traders go in for two reasons. First of all, if we could take out today's high tomorrow, you're going to see a lot more buyers come in, and then you're going to see this 50-day moving average crossing this 200-day moving average. And guys, when you see that happening, when you see the 50 moving across above that 200-day moving average, it's called a golden cross. That's when a shorter-term moving average crosses over a longer-term moving average. Technical traders take a look at these and then will buy into it. So you got two things going for us on this one. Again, if you're in it, great. If you got in, like I said, try to get in as low as possible today in that 710 to 720 range. You should be really happy going into tomorrow. Okay, guys, that's TLRY. And remember, guys, set your stop below that 50-day moving average going forward. Okay, it's very, very important. All right, last stock that I did mention from yesterday was WKHS. I said we needed to take out today's high, yesterday's high today. We did do that. And just, what? I just don't like the way we closed. We closed kind of unchanged for this stock. Any other day when we were on this massive uptrend, we would have seen, number one, more volume and a bigger update on a day like today. So this is a little concerning. Now we're seeing this 10-day moving average crossing below this 50-day moving average, guys. That's not a very good sign. Guys, if we start getting below that $21 mark right here, you're going to see possibly a retest of that $19 low from back in early December. So watch these key levels very carefully. Now, if you're a long-term trader and you love the story and you know the story and WKHS and you're like, I don't care about the next 2-3 months, then you know what? Then disregard all this information. Now, if you're looking to get in and you want a good price, I would wait. I think WKHS, I think you could find this a little lower going forward. Okay, guys. So that's just my opinion, and hopefully it works out for you. All right, so let's go into the three stocks that look good going into tomorrow. Two of the three are names that we've played in the past, and hopefully one of those three will be as big as RVP today. All right, first one's going to be PEIX, Pacific Ethanol. Played this in the past. What do I like about this one, guys? All the other charts look horrible on this. Okay, the only thing is we did close near the high of the day. We did close above that 10-day moving average right there. So our risk reward, guys, set up. We are very close to that value area high, right? But I don't like the setup where that 10-day moving average is below the 50. That's not a very good sign. So this is how to play it. If you're in it, you want to be a buyer above today's high tomorrow, okay? And then use today's low as your out. Very simple trade, guys. That's PEIX. Let me bring this on that 513 EMA chart just for some confirmation. If you take a look, as you know, if you watch the show, I like when that 5 EMA is above that 13. And guys, tomorrow, that 5 EMA should cross over that 13. So we are getting a little bit of ahead of ourselves, but that's okay because we know our risk is defined. You get in tomorrow, let's say at $6.24. Our out is 588 or anything below that. So essentially our loss is 36 cents in this name, okay? It should not be any more than that, okay? That's PEIX. All right, next stock that looks really good going into tomorrow. Again, this is one I do own some shares. I try to give you full disclosure on the stocks that I own. This one I do own is STNG. Had a very miserable day today. Market's up big. This one couldn't get out of its own way, but that's okay, guys. You know, since that 52-week low, we've kind of started grinding higher and higher. We've used this midpoint Bollinger Band right here as our guide, as our stop, and it's been following that really nicely. That's the game these market makers are playing. If you take a look, guys, it did that 1188. Today's low was that lower end of that midpoint Bollinger Band. So again, guys, be a buyer above today's high if you want to get long. And then if you're not in the name, get long above this today's high, and then use today's low as your out. Any close below 1188, it is imperative that you are out, because if it were to fail at 1188, there's a high probability this 50-day moving average all the way down here at 1098, okay guys, 1098 will be at some point come into play. Okay guys, that is STNG. All right, so again, let's go over the third stock, which I'm really excited about. This is one that I haven't played in the past, but everything is looking really, really good going into tomorrow on this one, okay? It's ATNM, little biotech company. If we take a look at this, all right, so if we take a look, I'm going to zoom in real quick. A couple of nice things going on. That 10-day is crossing that 50-day. All right, it'll be a confirmation tomorrow where that 10 will be above the 50 and that 50 above that 200, guys. And remember, any good looking chart has that setup. Okay, any bullish chart needs to have that setup where that 10 is above the 50 and that 50 is above the 200. We're also above this point of control, really good sign. And then I want to show you on a few other charts. The 5 EMA, look at this, guys. We could have got long here, right back here a few days ago. That 5 EMA is above the 13. Really, really good sign there. And then lastly, guys, take a look at this. That 9 SMA on the weekly, price is above that 9 SMA. Love the way this stock is setting up going into tomorrow, guys. Everything is looking really, really good. All right, guys. So again, if you let's do a quick recap on those three names. It's going to be PEIX. It's going to be STNG. And then last is going to be ATNM. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Hopefully, you guys got a little piece of that RVP and that TLRY today, and hopefully, we can make a little more money going into tomorrow with those three stocks that I gave you. All right, everyone. My name is Eric. Please, if you like the show, go ahead and like it. Go ahead and subscribe. I really do think you're going to get a lot of valuable information and make a little money from my technical analysis. All right, everyone, have a great night. And remember, trade smart and be safe. expect you to understand. You can't imagine how I'm feeling.